First off, I want to say shalom, salam, assalamu alaikum, hotep, black power, whatever's your favorite. The nine-nation, Akamjata, and Kamelahi. I've been with Knox and Queens, I'm feeling it in. Yes, I pray, I believe in the truth and the planting of these seeds. Yeah, yes, I pray, I believe in the impossible things that's unseen. Yeah, yes, I pray, I believe.
Shalom, shalom, kulam. This is UZZIYAHU Ben Yehuda, aka UZZIYAHU Melech. This is BYSA TZEDAKAH, and we're going to be presenting to you 8 sets of scriptures for the times of the Gentiles of white supremacy, part 1. So this series will be actually a 8-part series, but we're going to start with part 1. And I appreciate all the love of my last video. So it inspired me to break this whole thing down into 8 parts. So here we go. Let's just get started, okay? Let's go. All right. The first set of scriptures, Genesis 10, 1 through 5. I'm going to read it in the scriptures version, and then the last verse I'm going to read in the KJV. All right. And this is the genealogy of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth, or Japheth, Gomer and Magog, and Madai and Yawan, and Tubal and Meshech and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. And the sons of Yawan, Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. From these was the coastland peoples of the nations, were separated into their lands, everyone according to his language, according to their clans, and to their nations. Now I'm going to read that last verse in the KJV. By these were the isles of the Gentiles, divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. Okay? Now, here's the genealogy of Japheth. So you can see you have Japheth, and I highlighted Gomer. Gomer had a son named Ashkenaz. I highlighted Javan or Jawan, and Jawan or Javan or Yawan had a son named Kittim. So just remember these names for later. All right. Now, Gomer had a son named Ashkenaz. Ashkenaz is referred to as Germany. And then you have the Jews who have identified themselves as Ashkenazi, from Ashkenaz, Ashkenazi Jews. They have identified themselves as European Jews, European Jewry. All right. So Yawan is the Greeks, and you can look that up. And Kittim is believed to be the Romans. And the offshoot nations of Rome, there's many, but one of them is Britain, and the United States used to be from Britain. So I just wanted to kind of show the connection head on. All right. So again, Gomer, Ashkenaz, Germany, Ashkenazi Jews. 2, Yawan and the Greeks. 3, Kittim, Romans, offshoot nations of Rome, Britain, United States. All right. So Japheth is the father of all the Gentiles and Europeans. Japheth, Gentiles, Europeans have lands, languages, nations, and clans. There are some significant groups amongst Japheth. I can think of 3 major groups. The 3 major groups are: 1, you have a son of Japheth named Gomer, which had a son named Ashkenaz, and some say it means Germany. And you have Jews who call themselves and identify themselves as Ashkenazi Jews, European Jews, Jewry. The second one, you have a son of Japheth or Japheth named Yawan, which was considered and referred to as the Greeks. And then third, you have the son of Yawan, which is named Kittim. And Kittim is referred to as the Romans, which is one of the grandsons of Japheth. Here's a map showing you Ham in Africa, Shem in the so-called Middle East, and Japheth is in Europe. Here's a chart. Japheth, it shows you the Greeks, Ham, the Canaanites, the Egyptians, also the Ethiopians, the Philistines, Shem, the Hebrews, Chaldeans, where Abraham is from. The Syrians, right? So where did the descendants settle? For the most part, Japheth descendants settle in Europe. Ham's descendants settled in Egypt, Africa, Canaan, and Shem descendants settled what we call the Middle East, but they are called Shemitic or Shemites. And that was Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Dawid, and Yahoshua, Joshua. Here's a world map, just showing you the sons of Noah. Here's another map, Japheth in Europe, Ham in Egypt, Shem, Persian Gulf. Now here's the summary. Japheth is the father of the Gentiles. That's very important. So anytime you read scriptures about the Gentiles will lead you into captivity. The Gentiles that are trodden down Jerusalem, the Gentiles. Remember, Japheth is the father of the Gentiles. And Japheth is also the father of the Europeans. Japheth has three major groups that we look at. Ashkenaz/Ashkenazi Jews, Jawan/the Greeks, and Kittim/the Romans. The major of the three is actually Kittim, because that's going to be later on in prophecy. And Rome/Romans. The Romans and the future offshoot nations of the Romans is the key to unlocking prophecy. So I hope this opened up y'all mind. Just at the beginning, I'll see you in the next parts. We have 7 more parts. This is just part 1. So I'll see you in the next part. May y'all bless you. May y'all keep you. May he shine his face upon you and give you peace. Shalom, shalom.
Yes, I pray, I believe in Yahweh, Elohim, and YAHOSHUA is King. Yes, I pray, 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 I pray 5 times a day, 5 times a day. Yeah.
I'm Afro-Asiatic, yeah. Hebrew Israelite, a Shemitic. Man, she's Afro-Asiatic. I'm Afro-Asiatic, yeah. Southern, I am Central, but we still have the scent.